Inflation has had a hold on many people and industries all across the country. And if you rent here in Sioux Falls, you might have noticed gradual increases in the cost of that rent over time.
I spoke to some local renters feeling these impacts, and some of the contributing factors may surprise you. Jody Schwan with Sioux Falls Business discussed what renters can be on the lookout for.
I definitely would expect to see your rent escalating, probably not huge percentages, but definitely if you're going to do a multi-year type of living situation, I think that if you're leasing today, you should expect that a year from now you're probably going to be asked to pay a bit more.
This is the case for Sioux Falls resident Shay Gregoire, who is working to keep up with increased costs.
The increase in rent is definitely a concern because just with all the developing apartments around Sioux Falls, they're all competing basically. So I'm definitely concerned within the next few years, especially with the economy, how it is now.
She says this has forced her to cut down on other costs.
You definitely have to budget a lot more, take into consideration all the maybe extra fun money you have. You definitely have to decrease in that and think about how you're spending your money, like towards groceries, rent, just really dividing it up more so.
Schwan says understanding your financial situation can benefit renters in the long term.
You really need to be careful as you're signing that lease to make sure you know what is your income, what can that cover, what are your other expenses, how are you preparing for those unforeseen expenses.
With supply and demand playing a key role in the future for renters in Sioux Falls.
There will be multiple factors at play here in terms of whether rents continue to go up or whether maybe we see even some incentives, first month free, 11 months for the price of 12. All of those things can be options in the multifamily market. We haven't seen a lot of that yet. There hasn't been the need for promotions. But as more supply comes into the market, again, that pendulum shifts and we may start to see rents begin to moderate a little bit.